Hey, Ben from Snowy's here, folks. Today showing you how to set up and pack away this Charmate Collapsible BBQ and Firepit.
Hit it.
This fire pit packs flat for easy transport. You can set it up just as a fire pit, or it's got an adjustable cooking surface so you can set it up to cook just about any meal. Before we dive in, we've got loads more content like this on our channel, so make sure you like and subscribe below. Now let's jump into the product. So this is how the Charmate Collapsible BBQ and Firepit looks when it's all packed up. It comes in this bag here. It's got a little bit of padding in there. It's just a synthetic bag. Weighs about 15 kilos and measures about 54 centimeters by about 54 centimeters and about 10 centimeters in depth here, depending on how you pack it up. Now it does rattle a little bit because there's lots of metal components in there, so it will rattle together. If that concerns you, you might want to upgrade the bag to something like this from Blacksmith, which has got a few dividers and things in here just to create a bit of a padding or a bit of fabric in between some of the metal sections. Otherwise, it does pack away in this bag here and it is included. So setup, first you take everything out of the bag. I'll lay that out and explain to you all the bits up. Okay, so we've got the cooking surfaces here. They'll go on last. This is a little grill to go inside to sort of allow the ash to fall through. You've got a base plate here, a protector that makes it sturdy to stand on, to hold this upright, and also protects the ground underneath. And this is a little adjustment thing for the to adjust the cooking height. And what I've got in my hand here is the main fire pit. So this is all one section here, and it folds into place really easy just by folding it out like that. Now it will sort of sit without the base plate, but it's not really sturdy. If something sat on one side, it sort of collapses a little bit. So you're best using it with this base plate here. So if you set this on top of the base plate, this has got these clips here that go over the top of the legs to hold it in place. So make sure they're all folded back to start with. Put this in place so that the legs sit in each of these sections here. So that sits there. So these are all situated inside these clips here, and on the other side here as well, situated there, and you can then clip them into place. So fold this over the top, pull the lever up. These are spring loaded. This just clips into the loop on the other side here and locks into place. We do that on all four legs. So that's now the base plate much sturdier, that it's secured to the base there. Now if you grab this little cast iron grill here, this just sits inside here and just allows a bit of a gap underneath for the ash to fall through and also a bit of airflow around the fire. Next thing is to grab this section here. Now this, it folds flat. To pack it away, you fold these flat. To set it up, we fold these over the top like this, and then this sits either way. It doesn't matter which way these go. You do have handles on two sides here, so maybe if you want to be able to use them, put this on this way, but it sits over the top. So you push this over the top like that, and then these bits sit inside, and we can adjust the height of this section here. So that's now created a height here to this top plate here, which is where our cooking surface is going to sit. If we want to adjust this height down, we go like this, and that can be adjusted right down really low if we like, so that if we're grilling really close to the fire, we've now got this surface down lower. That means that when we put these on top, and we've got a few different cooking options here. We've firstly got these grill plates here. We put them in top to create a completely grill surface, so we've got the flame coming straight through to cook on top of that. And you also get a cast iron dish here, I suppose. You could use it as a barbecue. It just retains the oils and fats inside of here, and that sits inside there as well. So you can now cook your barbecue on that. All the fat and stuff's going to stay in there. It's not going to go on the fire. Or you can cook on this if you want the fat to drip through into the fire, or take it off and just use it as a fire. If you like, take both of these off, you can leave that on there. Or if you just want to use it without any cooking features at all, you can leave this packed away in the bag and just use it like this as a fire. So that's how you set up the Charmate Collapsible BBQ and Firepit. Pack up's just as easy. I'm going to do that right now and show you how to slide it back in the bag. So I've obviously taken these sections off. When you pull this one off, just make sure these arms fold up over flat like that, and that will then sit flat in the bag when you pack it away. Take the little grill plate out of here and put that probably, I don't know if I'd put it inside the other cast iron pot there, but maybe sort of inside underneath the grill plate like this. If you do want, you could probably actually slide it into the mesh pocket on the front of the bag there, so that's going to be quite sort of covered in ash, so that's going to keep it separate. Then unclip the four clips on the base here. So unclip those and just fold this arm all the way back so that it's not getting hooked up as you go around. So do that on all four legs. This will now lift up and off easily and just folds flat. There's no locking mechanisms. You can fold it either way if you like, so that just folds flat like this. It's not quite a square shape. And then you've got your flat base plate there as well. So that's all the sections flat now. So we can now put it into the bag. I recommend doing it piece by piece. It's kind of awkward to pick up all the bits at once to go in the bag. So slot this one in first, and maybe the base plate on top of that. You've then got the cooking support. You can slide in there as well. No hard fast rule on this one. Just put them in as best you can. Put that one in there, and then this one here, you could always store this separate. Cast iron, you don't want it to bounce around too much, so you could always store that somewhere where it's going to be a bit safer. That goes inside the bag there, and then you do have these little tabs here if you like, just to secure everything inside the bag so it doesn't slide out if it is in storage. But try and store it somewhere where it's not bouncing around too much. And that is the Charmate Collapsible BBQ and Firepit all packed up. Easy to set up, easy to pack up. Lots of different ways that you can use it. You can check these out online at snowies.com.au where you find them at other lowest prices every day.